Hello everybody, this is Maria Zabro, holistic facelift practitioner and educator, and today we are discussing one of the most requested issues from our clients. This is the 11 lines. Wrinkles in between the eyebrows in the middle of the forehead. And if you are one of those practitioners who still uses the same massage protocol on everyone and only massage the eyebrow area to reduce tension in those corrugators, you're missing out. There are much more into formation of those lines, and this is what we're going to discuss today. And I just wanted to mention that it is extremely important for a practitioner to not skipping facial assessment, defining the face, not only the skin type of the client in front of you, but also aging type, mimic aging patterns in the face. That will help you to skyrocket results. And as the business owner, for us, it will help to build trust and confidence in the work what we do, and it also will help to build up this long-term relationship with our clients. Honestly, in traditional cosmetology, esthetician, education, or beauty schools, there is not much time which is offered to study anatomy, physiology, and physiology of aging changes in the face. That's why cosmetologists all over the world now trying to find extra facial massage classes, courses, programs. But this is all doesn't make any sense if those programs do not include proper anatomy explanations, proper anatomy classes, theory classes, because when you know how it all works, then you can make any technique which you already know magic. To get back to the discussion of the 11 lines in between the eyebrows, let's look at the mimic muscles and anatomy structures which we have there in the middle of the forehead and which can potentially cause those lines. So first of all, as I already said, a lot of people refer to corrugators, small muscles located above the eyebrow. You can see like a small yellow dot here. This is the eyebrow corrugator. What they usually offer, a lot of tutorials on Instagram, they offer you to make this massage along the eyebrow to reduce the tension and to relax the muscles and to smooth out the wrinkle. But truth is, mimic muscles are quite small and they're quite different from the muscles of the body because they are interconnected to each other and they attach to each other. And it's quite difficult to separate one muscle from another, and this is the case in the middle part of the forehead. We not only have this corrugator muscles, but look, this corrugator muscle lays just under the forehead muscle, part of the forehead muscle. It's right on top of it. And there is also a procerus. Here on this picture you can see it in yellow color. This is the muscle which is actually helps us to lift the nose here. And there is also another muscle which is not that widely discussed on social media. It's the depressor, the one which we use to depress, to lower the eyebrow. So you see at least 4 muscles. They're all interconnected, and this interconnection creates the tension in the middle of the forehead. A lot of mimic activity and thoughts and emotions which we process in the head and which involve this expression in the face tense up those muscles, creating the tension in that area. And as we know, the mimic muscles, they attach to the skin directly, and when they attach, they start to pull the skin. So what we do with those 11 lines? We use all of those muscles. It's not only about the corrugators. Corrugators are quite small. So we speak about the group of muscles, forehead muscles, procerus, depressor muscles. They all needs to be released to bring the result in the middle part of the forehead. And as you maybe already know, or you heard about this, or you took other of my classes, forehead muscle is the part of the system which is called frontalis, aponeurosis, occipitalis system. It works all together. What it means? It means there is the forehead, is aponeurosis, what is something under your hair, and there's some muscles at the back of the head, occipitalis, occipital muscles. All of these also work as one system. So basically, when you want to improve the area in the mid forehead, you have to cover all of these as well. As an example, I wanted to show you the random photo from internet. So you see how much tension this woman has in the middle of the forehead, which creates 11 lines, which create this horizontal line next to the nose and extra small wrinkles in the forehead. So this is a lot which she holds here, and all the muscles are tense. The strategy will be to release all of those, working on the forehead, scalp, and the occipital area as well. Also, what we need to take in account when we working with the forehead wrinkles, that to make the result instant, long-lasting, your client needs to also support and maintain results in between the treatments with you. Because we know that the wrinkles become more prominent after active manipulation of the mimic muscles, and especially in summer when you need to squint a lot in the sun, or in stressful situations when they process a lot of anger or emotions or stressful reactions, they will be simultaneously activating those forehead muscles. And that's when kinesio tape application comes as a very, very good supportive maintenance technique for your client at home. So the best results will be if they have treatments with you, and then between 3-4 times a week they apply kinesio tape overnight. But there is also a case with wrinkles in between the forehead when the massage techniques will not bring that much of the result. And this case is the one deep line in the middle of the forehead, just one, not two, but one in the center. Because this line, it has another origins. It's not about the muscle tension. Just let's look at it and speak about it more precisely. If we want to define where this deep frown line, one single line, comes from, we need to look at the cranial bones and cranial structures. You can see there is the cranium. It is not a solid piece. It consists of many bones attached together, and exactly that area in the middle of the forehead, there are many different bones and sutures in between them. So these sutures already create extra tension in that area. So you see this area in general is very rich on the different structures, cranium bones, several cranium bones attached here, and a lot of mimic muscles located in that area. But what is more important, there is a specific membrane, cranial membrane, which is attached right here from the inner side of the cranium, the very important cranium membrane which connects the cranium and the sacrum through the spine. This cranium membrane can be tensed because of the injury in the sacrum area, or in the back, or concussion or whiplash, any injury, any birth trauma. There are so many issues, there are so many reasons why this cranial membrane can be tensed. That's what you see in people when this cranial membrane is tensed. You can see this one deep frown line in between the eyebrows, which is not going away wherever you do. You can massage it, but it will not help because you need to combine the massages with craniosacral therapy. And so when you see a deep frown line like this, you should know that there is not that much you can personally do as a facial massage therapist or cosmetologist. You need to offer this client to go and visit an osteopath or craniosacral therapist to work with the membrane and to check the condition of the spine, condition of the sacrum, and get some craniosacral therapy. And you can also offer to smooth out this wrinkle using kinesio tape on a daily basis. It will be masking the problem a little bit, smoothing out the tissue, but it will not, kinesio tape in this case will not solve the problem, because the problem not in the muscle level, it's very deep cranial bones level. This approach perfectly illustrates how the face cannot be excluded from the full body and the body systems, fascia system, lymphatic system, blood flow, and this is really a holistic approach. If you want to extend your knowledge and skills about this, I will be happy to be your guide in this journey, and you can check my available dates for training and courses, online courses, following the link under this video.